Centuries before the grand halls of Crowland Abbey rose above the English countryside, a mysterious circular earthwork dominated the landscape. Known as a henge, this prehistoric monument served as a sacred hub of ceremonial activity, a place of ritual and power for millennia. But even as civilizations rose and fell, these ancient earthen rings lay hidden. Only recently have archaeologists unearthed a remarkable henge near Crowland, one of the largest ever discovered in eastern England. This incredible find rewrites the region's prehistory, suggesting Crowland's sacred significance stretches far deeper into the past than previously believed. Could this newly discovered henge hold the key to uncovering even older secrets? Watch to the end to discover the full story. The modern town of Crowland, nestled within the tranquil Lincolnshire countryside, carries the echoes of a rich and storied past. Its medieval abbey stands as a testament to centuries of devotion and power. Yet beneath the surface lies a far more ancient legacy, a time when prehistoric rituals and sacred structures shaped the land. Archaeologists have uncovered a remarkable henge at Anchor Church Field, just northeast of Crowland. This massive circular earthwork, dating back to the late Neolithic or early Bronze Age between 2900 and 1600 BC, measures a staggering 250 feet in diameter. Its surrounding ditch is equally impressive, spanning 16 feet wide. The scale of this henge makes it a true outlier in eastern England, a stark contrast to the smaller, less impressive henges typically found in the region. During its construction, the site occupied a peninsula surrounded by water and marshes, a distinctive and highly visible location. It would have dominated the landscape, serving as a key ceremonial center for the people who inhabited this region. The sheer effort required for its construction hints at a complex social structure, intricate belief systems, and the henge's significance as a place of power and gathering for the surrounding communities. While the exact rituals performed within this earthen circle remain a mystery, its purpose echoes that of other henges throughout Britain. These enigmatic monuments likely hosted gatherings, astronomical observations, and rites of passage, and perhaps even served as links to the ancestral or spiritual world. Could this henge even hold clues to the beliefs and practices of those who built the legendary Stonehenge? And how did the significance of this place evolve through millennia? The Crowland henge vanished from sight over the centuries. Its earthworks eroded, and the once sacred space was eventually absorbed into the agricultural landscape. Yet the memory of this site and its potential significance never entirely faded. Historical texts offered tantalizing clues. The Vita Sancti Guthlaci, a biography of Saint Guthlac, spoke of a hermitage built on a plundered burial mound. This Anglo-Saxon monk, famed for his piety and ascetic lifestyle, lived around 700 AD. Scholars long believed Anchor Church Field was the likely location of Guthlac's hermitage, yet archaeological evidence remained elusive. History speaks of Saint Guthlac, a man driven by an unyielding quest for spiritual purity. He was once a warrior, the son of a Mercian noble, but the echoes of battle faded as he sought a more profound calling. Tales tell of Guthlac's time in exile among the Britons, where he learned to understand the strange whispers of otherworldly spirits. Drawn to solitude, Guthlac retreated to the remote fens of Crowland in 699 AD. Yet his chosen sanctuary was no untouched wilderness. Ancient secrets lay beneath the marshland, an earthen barrow, once plundered by treasure seekers. It was here, legend says, that Guthlac built his simple hermitage, transforming a place of the dead into a refuge for the living soul. Felix, Guthlac's biographer, paints a vivid picture of hardship and devotion. The hermit wore only rough skins, his sustenance scant barley bread and murky water. Nights were haunted by demonic visions, a testament to the spiritual battles Guthlac waged within himself. Even as his body weakened from marsh fever, his reputation for piety spread far and wide. People sought him out, drawn by stories of his otherworldly wisdom and unwavering faith. Among these visitors was Athelbald, a fugitive prince who found shelter with the hermit. Guthlac prophesied Athelbald's eventual rise to the Mercian throne, and in gratitude, the future king vowed to build an abbey upon this sacred ground. Though Guthlac died in 714 AD, Athelbald kept his promise, laying the foundations of Crowland Abbey. Centuries later, the henge that predated both hermit and abbey slipped from memory. But scholars clung to tantalizing clues. Could Anchor Church Field be the site of Guthlac's legendary hermitage? That was the question driving recent excavations, a quest to uncover tangible evidence of the saint. Yet the earth yielded a far more spectacular secret: the long-lost prehistoric henge. Its existence speaks of a time far more distant, of ancient rituals, and a sacred tradition spanning millennia. Did Guthlac, with his connection to the spirit world, sense the lingering power of this place? Was his choice of a plundered barrow more than just a practical decision? The answers remain elusive, but the discovery forever links the story of this remarkable saint with an even more ancient legacy. The Crowland henge reveals a remarkable story of continuity and change. Its earthworks, once central to the lives of prehistoric communities, faded from active use, their original purpose perhaps forgotten as centuries turned into millennia. Yet the site's prominent location on the peninsula likely ensured it remained a landmark, a visible reminder of a bygone era, perhaps imbued with an aura of mystery and power. The search for Saint Guthlac's hermitage has taken an unexpected turn with the discovery of the prehistoric henge. But within its ancient earthworks, archaeologists stumbled upon a different kind of treasure, clues to the site's enduring importance in the centuries after the henge's initial construction. Amid the henge's faded outlines, they unearthed pottery fragments, a finely crafted bone comb, and tantalizing shards of once luxurious drinking vessels. These Anglo-Saxon artifacts paint a picture of activity within this prehistoric monument. They hint that even as the henge's original purpose dimmed, the site retained its sacred aura. Could Guthlac have been one of those drawn to this place? While we cannot know his heart, whether piety, a sense of the lingering power, or simply practicality guided his choice, the evidence is compelling. Anchor Church Field, long believed to be the location of his hermitage, now reveals a fascinating connection to a far older tradition. But the Anglo-Saxon story is not the end of the discoveries. Excavations in 2021 revealed even more dramatic finds that reshaped our understanding of how this site evolved across the centuries. Where archaeologists once expected a medieval chapel, they uncovered the foundations of a substantial hall. The sheer scale of this structure, complete with intricate finds like a decorative buckle and glazed roof tiles, suggests elite occupants, hinting at the site's continued importance well into the medieval period. Furthermore, the discovery of Roman tiles and tesserae speaks of a complex history of reuse. Someone, perhaps long after Guthlac's time, scavenged building materials from nearby Roman ruins. These fragments of a vanished civilization were likely repurposed in the construction of later buildings at the site. In the closing days of the 2021 project, a tantalizing new structure emerged, a building aligned west-east, its foundations featuring large columns. Could this be the elusive chapel or even a succession of churches, layering another chapter onto the site's sacred story? But the Anglo-Saxon period wouldn't be the last chapter in the long story of this sacred site. The excavations also unearthed evidence of a 12th century hall and chapel built by the abbots of Crowland Abbey. This demonstrates that the area continued to hold deep significance, now reinterpreted through the lens of medieval Christianity. This fascinating layering is a hallmark of many ancient sites. Sacred spaces are often repurposed, reinterpreted, and built upon throughout history. Think of Rome, where grand cathedrals stand atop pagan temples, or Jerusalem, a holy city for three major religions. The Crowland henge is a powerful example of this phenomenon, with each era leaving its subtle mark. Did the medieval monks who worshipped within their chapel have any inkling of the prehistoric rituals? Or the hermit who sought spiritual refuge within the henge's embrace centuries earlier? These layers of history intertwine, creating a rich tapestry that archaeologists work tirelessly to unravel, revealing a story far more complex than first meets the eye. The story of Crowland henge doesn't end with archaeology. Guthlac's own legacy stretches through centuries of literature and art. Short sermons, lengthy poems, and even stunning illuminated images of the Guthlac roll all witness the enduring fascination with this enigmatic saint. These texts and images show how different eras viewed the saint. Early accounts emphasize his spiritual struggles and otherworldly visions. Later narratives, perhaps influenced by the abbey's desire to solidify its position, recast Guthlac as a defender of the church and a champion against injustice. He transforms from a solitary ascetic into a powerful figure shaping the world around him. The discovery of the Crowland henge sheds new light on this remarkable site. It paints a vivid picture of how one landscape can hold layers upon layers of meaning. From prehistoric ceremonies to a hermit's quest for solitude to the rise of a powerful medieval abbey, the story is far from over. As archaeologists return to Anchor Church Field, who knows what other secrets it might yield. If the story of Crowland Henge intrigued you, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with anyone fascinated by history's hidden depths. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on this extraordinary site.